Hello, and thank you for tuning in to today's Saikouisen USA YouTube channel. It's time for the 50th season Saikouisen USA B League. The 50th season Saikouisen USA B League is a 6-session league to determine who will be promoted to the 51st season Saikouisen USA A League. Today, we bring you Table B's, Game 1 from Session 1. We hope you'll all watch it until the end. I'm Kenji, and I will be your MC today. よろしくお願いします。Now let me introduce today's commentary, Saikouisen USA B Leaguer, Matthew Pro. Thank you for being here with us today.
Thanks for having me. よろしくお願いします。
Okay, now here's a brief explanation about the Saikouisen USA League structure. The Saikouisen USA League is a league where all players aim to become the USA Saiko League, the highest title possible within Saikouisen USA. The top 4 players of the Saikouisen USA B League will be promoted to A League, where they will compete to be crowned the first ever USA Saiko League. Saikouisen USA currently hosts the Saikouisen USA B League and C League, where each league will meet up for 6 sessions with a total of 24 Hanchans. The Saikouisen USA League is an independent league from the Saikouisen League in Japan. Winners of the Saikouisen USA League will have seeded seats to main matches for tournaments hosted by Saikouisen in Japan. Okay, now here's the current player ranking. Now obviously today is game 1, session 1, so there won't be any highs and lows or any placement differences. Everybody will start at the same time, but the current list is based off of our pre-league, what we did before. Okay, so aside from that, everybody will start from 0. Okay, now today we'll be showing Table B, Session 1, Game 1, and the players are the following: Masahiro Yaehata, Shengzhou Qiu, Hideki Sugiyama, and Kinyan Lui. Now, let's go ahead and introduce the 4 players in detail. The first player is Masahiro Yaehata. Any comments when it comes to Masa?
Yeah, I think Masa is a balanced type player. Maybe a little bit more on the aggressive side, but he has played Mahjong for decades, and I'm sure those experiences are going to help him make the best decision out of a lot of scenarios.
Okay, so very excited to see how he plays. Okay, also note to mention, he is the champion of the UOSEN USA qualifiers for last season. So we'll get to see him play and how he won maybe. Right, next we have Shengzhou Qiu, more commonly known as David to us. Any comments on David?
David definitely is a more aggressive player. He tries to get the most value out of basically each and every hand he has. Sometimes that can be risky, some of the things he does, but more often than not, it pays off and he can have a huge lead right off the bat.
Okay, so we'll see how David does there. Next, we have Hideki Sugiyama, more commonly known as Sugi. Any comments on Sugi?
Yeah, so Sugi, I think I've played against him over 100 games, and he's a very, very difficult opponent to play against. His discard's often very hard to read, and if you're not paying enough attention, chances are you'll fall into his trap really quickly.
Dama and Riichi balance, it's something to look out for today.
Yeah.
All right, and last but not least, we have Kinyan Lui from Seattle. Any comments on Kinyan?
Yeah, I think Kinyan is a very, very solid player. She's maybe more defensive compared to her opponents today, but she has been playing very reasonably, very, very well-rounded, so I'm very excited to see how she'll do today.
Okay. All right, so those are our 4 players today. Note these 4 players will play a no time limit Hanchan. There will be 4 in total, but just a heads up, this is a recording. We're going to be showcasing Game 1 today, and unfortunately there were some technical difficulties. We weren't able to capture the audio for this game. So the next one we upload will have audio, so I apologize in advance. But without further ado, thank you for waiting, and let's go ahead and view today's game. The Saikouisen USA B League, Table B, Session 1, Game 1 will start now. Okay, as the game starts, the first ever Saikouisen USA League, the B League, starts off with Masa being the dealer. 9-so is the Dora. Sorting his hands right now. Let's see. Pretty good.
Double Riichi chance.
Double Riichi chance.
Not getting
1 pin. Okay, it's not that easy. Okay, sitting south is David. Sitting west is Sugi.
Looks like Chanta
Yep.
is on the horizon.
And sitting north is Kinyan. Okay. Masa draws another one pin, Tsumogiri, as he draws and discards that same tile. Sugi draws a 4-mon, completes a 2-3-4 manzu, and discards a sha or west.
1-mon would be a more comfortable draw. Then we'll see how that goes.
Another one pin. Well, great way to start the B League. But still, double reach chance. So he is the closest one to declaring Riichi right now. Okay, David discards the 8-pin.
Pretty interesting choice here to keeping both the east and south on the Yakuhais. Also potentially Chitoi can be something given that the shape for a normal hand is not that ideal.
Yeah, Kinyan gets one step closer, completes a 2-3-4 pinzu. Also draws the 5-mon and declares Riichi. Okay, 5 so, 6 so, wait. And there's 3 left. Okay, so as you guys could see on screen, Masa, the dealer, is the one who declared Riichi. 3 left in the wall. Okay, so let's see how the other players play. Draws another pei, drops the Yakuhai, so probably playing it safe. No Ippatsu for Masa.
Yeah, so Kenyan still having some fighting chances there. But then, yeah, it gets tricky. If you're left with a shampoo weight, do you push against the dealer?
Yeah, so he draws the 4-pin, one step closer to a 2-3-4 Sanshoku there. Kenyan drops both pays, both north. Oh, never mind. Masa draws the Kan middle 5 so Riichi Tsumo Tanyao. So 2,000 all. Great way to start the first hand as the dealer. Okay. All right. So before we go ahead and put the tiles inside, Saikouisen will always do the shipai, meaning mixing, hand shuffling the tiles real quick before dropping the tiles into the auto table. Okay. So east 1, 2 honba, or I'm sorry, 1 honba. Masa's second hand. Looks pretty good here too. Let's see.
Looking
not
pretty
too bad.
Nice.
Pretty good, pretty good.
The Mons are not particularly ideal.
Yep. Starts with the south non-discard. Okay, let's see Sugi's hand. Been better, seen better. Kinyan draws a 1 so, discards the Sha or West. Double-sided Tatsu there. I guess it's safe to say Masa, the dealer Masa's hand is probably the best so far, followed by David maybe?
Yeah, no one has a particularly fast hand as of now, so
a little slow.
Depends on the draws
Yeah.
a bit later.
Kinyan draws the 8-mon.
Ooh,
another double-sided Tatsu
that's
there.
Pretty nice.
Okay.
2, 3, 4 Sanshoku looking a little bit far at this point, but we'll see.
Yeah. Again, forgot to mention, the Dora is 9 so once again. So 2 9 so doors back to back. So players, because there's no red 5s in this rule set here, Pro Mahjong, except for certain specific ones, most of them do not use the red 5s. So that being said, keeping the door is going to be pretty important here.
So here, being able to see it, we'll see how that goes. Thought for a moment actually cutting the 9-mon early to solidify that it's totally reasonable.
Yep. Kinyan drops the 9-pin. Okay. David Smogiri's the Tong, the east. Okay, 4-pin Toitsu there. So he decides to drop the Penchan weight.
Yeah, pretty interesting. Another choice can be the 2-pin there. If you're going straight for the Itsu as well.
Yeah, locking in the pair.
Yep.
Okay. 3-mon for David.
Definitely a tile you want to keep. The 7 so not looking particularly strong, even though it is connected to the Dora. Even if you draw the 8, so then the double acceptance leaves you with less efficiency than usual.
Okay, so he shows that he drops the Penchan weight there, and Kinyan this is when she drops the Dora. Discards the Dora there.
Here is a good time to cut the 7 so first, temporarily.
As he did. Yep.
6 blocks for a brief moment.
7, 8, 9 locks in that sequence for David. Yeah, so Kinyan, let's see, what is it? 1 so. Mitsumori's there. Hatsu, safe tile or discard?
Yeah, that's a 3-mon, 8-mon.
Okay. David draws the 4 so.
2-pin, 1-pin can be something.
Dropping the Penchan weight there as draws the 2-mon is Sugi. 1 step closer to Itsu. 1 pin draw for Kinyan Sumogiri's. Okay. Probably aiming for Tanyao at this point.
Yeah, I think.
Since she did drop the Dora earlier.
So here, that's I think only 1 scene outside.
Chung is safer probably.
Ooh, 6-0 is really good. Okay. Here, do you Ricci?
Ricci, yes. Middle con 7-mon weight for David. 3 left in the wall. Oh, Sugi draws another Dora. Makes it 2 Doras and possible Itsu here.
Yeah, so this hand you definitely want to fight. Especially under Saikouisen rules, you don't have to worry about potential like having red 5s.
Yeah, that's true.
In the hand.
Scary thing is for David, he is known for hitting Ura.
That's fair.
Sugi drops the 2-pin. Genbutsu.
Yeah, kind of a balance there.
Yeah. Calling Pon on the door is also good too. Okay, Masa draws the 6-pin there.
Yeah, Masa, as the dealer, you definitely want to join the fight here. I think here too, so might, it's just pushing at this point to so 4-mon either way.
Yep, 4-mon. Instead of the one that he drew, he ended up discarding the one out of his hand. What's the impression?
Yeah, I think normally, when someone is in Ricci, you would think that Karagiring sometimes gives the illusion that you're half folding at the very least, but then like here it probably didn't have much of an effect.
Yeah.
But that said, it's Mangan Tenpai.
Yep, as Masa did declare Ricci, 1 4 so weight, and the tile that he discarded was a 5-mon, and Sui did call that one, solidifying the Itsu. 4-pin, 9 so weight for Sugi. 1 tile left there, but if the Dora comes out, yep. But either way, Masa wins via Pingfu here, Ricci Pingfu. No Tanyao because it was the 1 so, but back-to-back wins for the dealer, Masa. Okay, good start for Masa right now.
Yep.
All right. Again, once we start with the Shipai before a couple times, we mix it up a couple times. 2 or 3 is kind of recommended for Saikouisen. There's really no straight number, but the dealer will be the one initiating the hand shuffle. Okay. All right. Now, East 1, 2 Honba. Dora is Chun, or Red Dragon for those folks out there. All right, let's see. Oh, I see 1 peeking. There's 1 there. There's 1.
Oh, 4 so is really nice.
Good one.
Still, it was a triple acceptance on the 4 so. Now it became a double acceptance.
Pretty good. David's not too bad either.
Yep.
Sugi.
Strong shapes on the pins only though.
Yep, a little short on blocks, but Kinyan still north, draws her wind, decides not to keep it. Okay.
Yeah, Shitoi or even Yanpeiko.
Yep. Okay, David double-sided Tatsu there as he draws a 6-pin. So he draws a 7-pin.
7-pin is really nice.
Connects to the 8-pin there for a double-sided Tatsu as well. Kinyan draws the 8 so. Okay. possible, what's that, Yaku?
Yumiko really coming to life. But now with the Dora
Nice
pair.
for the dealer Masa. Definitely calling pawn on that one.
Yeah, Liangshanten either way, 7 pairs or not.
Yeah, most likely calling the Chung when it comes out. Masa's really known for his balance between calling tiles and not calling tiles. Kinyan draws a 6, so one step closer to Lianpeiko. Or worst case scenario, Chitoitsu. One of the never mind. Okay. Mangan queued up for the dealer Masa.
Yeah,
David
we'll
draws a 3.
see about the Pong actually.
Yeah.
That would be quite curious to see.
Okay.
I feel like if you can pawn on the 3 so that's really ideal as that isolates the 2 so. But then on the opposite side, if you pawn the 2 so, it's not necessarily the most comfortable.
Yeah. Okay. So still draws 8 mon. Tsumogiri's that one. Does not need. Kinyan draws.
Missing out on the pair.
No Chitoi.
Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate because she already cut this out earlier, so that can't be helped.
So Masa's keeping that safe tile later. So whenever that comes out to other players, that might be an indicator that he may or may not be in Tenpai.
Yeah.
Okay, Sugi discards the 1 mon, gets rid of the Ryankan shape, most likely aiming for Tanyao there. Kinyan follows by discarding the 1 mon. 2 pin connects to the 4 pin.
Yeah, so I think here south can be.
Okay.
That's quite interesting. That kind of gives
keeping
up
the balance.
Yeah, it gives up on the 3 pin acceptance. I feel like as dealer, if you have Mangan, at least it's kind of worth more than usual.
Yeah, that's true.
Being, playing the risky side, but then we'll see how that plays out.
Although it is East 1, he is first place. He has a nice cushion as a lead, so
yeah.
Again, being that balanced player.
Yeah, the West, another strong tile for Kinyan's Chitoi, but then Kinyan here keeping the 1 pin, 3 pin. Ohaku, very, very strong tile, only 1 scene, still discarding it.
Maybe she's really focused on that Yanpeiko instead.
Yeah, and also keeping the 2 pin acceptance, I guess, in case it moves on to Pinhui Ipeiko.
Sugi was in Tenpai earlier with the 5 so weight. 2 left in the wall. Tenpai for Tanyao. Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here.
She might be regretting it. You can kind of tell. She paused for a quick sec, but discarding the 3 pin. Oh.
Potentially Tanyao.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Karagiri's back-to-back tiles. Oh! Ipeiko locked in. Chitoitsu Tenpai. Decides to keep the Furi-ten Haku weight instead of the 1 pin. Earlier, I forgot who, but was it Masa? Yes, Masa discarded the 1 pin. So there's only 1 left on the wall, in the wall, if anything. But Haku is Furi-ten.
Yeah, I feel like Kinyan is also probably seeing.
Yeah.
He's also probably seeing the final shape being either the Lianpeiko or something stronger, so might as well keep a safer tile. But then that misses out on
the Chitoi win.
So how about the 4 so? Not even keeping the 4 so. Oh, now, but there's the 147.
Okay, Tenpai. Chung again is the Dora.
So the Russian roulette starts. But the 5 so here.
Discards. Everybody got saved right there.
Yeah, it saves everyone a lot of pain from there.
Tanyao only. So 1,000, 2 home was 1,600. The dealer finally moves. We're going into East 2 now.
Yeah, 1,300. Menzen.
Menzen. Oh, my bad. Yeah. It was Menzen. Yep. Okay, so although he dealt in, David will be the dealer for East 2. Dora is 2 so. Okay, as we see David's hands, sorting his hands right there.
Oh, it looks really nice.
Looks good.
I think Yeah, even the Honitsu can be an option. Here, just going to north first, probably a little bit more balanced. More aggressively, you can consider 1-pin, 2-pin, or I think 8-pin just now is floating as well. So.
Yeah. Well, there was a possible Itsu or Pingfu there too. So do you value? Oh, okay. So no Kokushi, of course. But would you value, as the dealer, would you value a fast hand in a case like that when it comes to David's?
Yeah, it's actually a little bit hard to say right now. You have 3 blocks on the Souza side. Might start with the 8-pin. It's like more of a balance decision. North obviously also is balance in like on the other side, but then yeah, I think either way it's kind of a tricky situation.
Yeah.
Well, the double East, so it still goes for the 8-pin eventually, but then here, if you have, for example, the Chun instead of the Pinzu, you might feel a little bit more comfortable having a Yaku there.
Yeah. Okay, so Masa calls Pong on the Haku. He does have a pair with the 8-man. Okay, so for our contents, we will be displaying what tiles were called. So as you could see there, Masa did call Pong on the Haku. Okay, so Kinyan getting close.
Really wide, Shanten, I believe. Oh, the Souza.
6-0, nice draw. Good shape there for David, the dealer.
Probably worrying about the double E's to start earlier. Not the ideal draw. Keeping the Dora Silva 3-so here, I think, gives it potentially some value, but then here Tenpai.
Okay, so Masa is Tenpai on a Con 3-so weight, but there's only 1 left in the wall. As you can see, some of the other players are already using it in their hand. Doesn't look like it's coming out anytime soon, so there's only 1 left.
Yeah, let's see what Kenyan's 3-so here, though. But then 2-so is still very...
Yeah. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Masa immediately draws that 1 3-so left. Okay, you could kind of see him smile there.
Yeah,
he's grinning a little bit.
It's definitely not a tile you think would come in so easily.
And he probably doesn't know that there was only 1 left in the wall anyway. So. Yep. So Yakuhai, Dora, 500, 1,000 win for Masa. Okay, moving on to East 3. Sugi will be the dealer. Pretty fast game so far, although there were a couple Hanchans here and there. The overall game progression is pretty smooth and fast.
Yeah.
Okay, East 3, again, Sugi is the dealer. Dora is 5-man.
Looking like Chanta, but then the thing about this is that you can't use the Dora in this situation.
Yeah.
That puts you in a little bit of like a trap.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to call open Chanta, right? It drops down to 1 Han and which is the same with Tanya. So it's a little, as the dealer, it's not the most ideal situation, but we'll see what he draws.
Yeah.
Okay. Masa again has a very good balanced starting hand.
With the Kinyan Anko. That actually sets Sugi back a little bit as this hand looks increasingly like Chanta.
That 9-pin's going to be key. Okay.
Kinyan having the Nakabukure 4-5-5-6 really wants to extend on the Manza side there. David also considering Chanta, maybe the north, maybe.
For now.
7 pairs.
Okay.
Can be something on. Oh, 8-so is a very key draw. The north is a more, I think, aggressive.
Yeah, not keeping any safe tiles there for Kinyan.
Yeah, the 9-so can be something to consider, considering you have 4-5. That's the double acceptance on that side as well.
So he drops the 7-pin, so no Chito in mind for him.
Yep. Yeah, so here I think 9-so is a very attractive choice over your safe tile.
Yeah.
So here Masa might drop the 3-pin early. We'll see what he does.
Oh, 3-so instead. Keeps that block there. Okay. Oh, David.
8-pin is natural.
Locking in the 9-pin as an Anko, as a triplet there.
Yeah, Really want to eventually cut 5 so 7 so if he can.
Yeah, to aim for that big one.
Yep. 9 so here once again is attractive.
Yeah. Drops the 2 pin.
That's interesting,
Yeah.
I think.
Does not need that bad shape block, I believe, is Kinyan.
Yeah, that's a pretty interesting choice at this point. And now I think with the 7-man draw, Sugi can officially give up on the Chanta.
Aiming for a regular Riichi, possibly. Possible Sanshoku? Possible?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess it's kind of safe to say you could see Kinyan's playstyle as being very, what do you say? Not too digital, right? Looking for the final shape.
I think,
hand.
the final shape is what has been governing her plan, her play so far. I feel like with the Yanpei-ko we saw just now, especially, and here, knowing that you won't want to wait on the pin 3 pin there. Yeah, here 4, 5, 6 Sanshoku even, but then that's a little bit far. Right,
nice draw,
3 pin can be, I think, the only choice here.
Try to maximize that the acceptance rate as much as possible. Oh, not too bad. What do you do?
5 so,
5
I
so?
think. Yeah,
Okay.
keeping the
Chitoitsu.
Chitoi Shanten. Also, Suan Korean Shanten. But here, a very, very nice draw. That's the neck of the hand, 2 pin. Briefly considering the Sanshoku, really, but then it's too slow.
Yeah, as the deal. We are going into the midway of this hand right now, so does not need that secondary 3-mon there for Masa.
Kan here. This is tricky now.
Would you?
I might
Chito.
not.
Okay. He did. Okay.
Yeah, that basically means you're locked into this towards the hand. That like you can't go back to Chitoi anymore.
Yeah. So calling Pon most likely. Still having that Suanko dream possible.
Yeah, disaster for Sugi though. So
and
this goes straight
calls Pon
for. Yeah, I think
Toi
Toi. You're looking at, I think, 4,500 points. 2 pin, not the draw you want here, but the 9 so once again. Cutting the 4 so here does make finding the pair a little bit more difficult, but then the 9 so became the new Dora.
Yeah.
So that's tricky.
Calls Pon. Okay. So Tenpai on the 3-mon, 9-mon. There's only one of David's tile left in the wall.
I'm guessing it's the 9-mon, I remember. Yes. That will be 4,500 points, I believe.
The way he did it, he kind of showed.
So for a brief moment, it might be the 3-mon, but it's one stroke here. Trying the 3-mon here. Actually, in the end, it didn't make much of a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here, definitely a great draw. But now the problem is the Manza shape never actually got extended.
That's true.
And so we're kind of trapped here. Unless she could draw the 6, so it can be quite hard to navigate.
Okay, so dealer Sui pauses for a quick sec. Thinks about it, ends up dropping the 7 and 8 pin because the 9 pin was declared con by David.
Yeah, I think here still keeping the 6 pin for now
Yeah.
because it didn't make any difference whether it's double-sided or not. The 4 pin becomes the new pair, but then 1 pin is Furiten,
Yeah.
so it's not exactly ideal. Karagiri here.
8 so.
Yeah, 5 pin is attractive, but then I'm not sure if you want to discard the 9, so it's Shonpai at this point.
That's true. It is the new Dora. I mean, what are the chances that... Well, I guess it's not impossible.
Yeah.
Anything is possible.
Everyone is trapped with this 9, so really, because
so it was a good con
to everyone. Although if Kinyan does draw the 3-6-9, so chances are she will push with this 5. So, but
Bails.
Yeah, I think the one so shompai pretty scary at this point. Masa in the same situation because the 4-so instead.
Yeah. So again, David's weight is 3 mon, 9 mon. There's one more left in the wall. Going into the last row of this hand. We'll see how this turns out.
Yeah, I think here 4-so 4-pin, both of them have passed for some time.
Nope. Okay, dealer Sugi's turn.
Yeah, I think it's very hard to fight any further from there.
Fold for now. Well, he is currently second place overall.
Here, 4-pin can be a choice. 1-pin, obviously, also.
All the mons except for the ones that he needs.
It's something that looks like, there
was the last one.
So there's no chance anymore. I don't think anyone will discard any of those.
6-pin draw.
6-pin also shown by Kinyan might just give up here, considering there's only that much of the wall left.
Thinking about it.
Yeah, so giving up completely. Shown by. Yeah, in Saikouisen rules where catching up is more difficult than rule sets where there are red doors, you really, even dealing it into a 4,500 point hand feels more painful than usual.
That is true. Yep, just discarding the 1-so that just passed.
Alright, so Masahiro 1-so.
Okay, and because there was a con, that was the last one. Okay, one person, Tenpai, David only. All right. Moving over to East 4. I guess there's something on the table there. Right, East 4, Kinyan will be the dealer. Okay, again, we always shipai or hand shuffle the tiles before we put it inside the auto table. That's how we do at Saikouisen. Okay, so East 4, Kinyan is the dealer. 1 honba. Okay, everybody just wants to make sure that the honba counter is correct. Okay, Kinyan's hand here.
Not looking so good, I think.
Yeah, has 1 Dora and is already used in a Tatsu there. So, but yeah, everything else. 1 pair, 2, I guess 3 blocks.
Oh, this is really nice. Let's see how that goes into maybe Chanta.
Oh, David already has a Chung in an Anko situation. Hoitsu maybe, but he did discard the non or south right away.
Yeah, this is the type of hand where you don't want to call for now. Reaching with the Chun and Dora, that can give you Mangan very easily. There goes a pair, and all the things are ramen, even though it's double acceptance.
So he's a little tight. Not the worst, but a little on the tight side. Kinyan, the dealer.
Double is early. That's pretty interesting as well. I think there are still a lot of floating tiles that are not particularly strong, but either way, those can be important a bit later.
Yep. As David calls Chi on the 9-so, discards the 9 mon. Okay. Well, he is currently last. I'm wondering if he's thinking the current dealer Kinyan as his, close rival right now. Doesn't want
so you want
the repeat.
Yeah, but then I don't know. Personally, I might not Chi at this particular point. Especially it's the 9-so, which is your strongest block so far. The 3-6-9 pin maybe a little bit more attractive to Qi to break that double acceptance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here it's also difficult. I think 7-pin, 8-pin can be. The Shah does come out pretty easily. But yeah, I think, especially because you're behind and you're given such a great hand, I feel like Qiing on the 6-9 so might mean that you don't get the full value out of that hand.
That's true. Especially if it was a little early on in the
Yeah.
game still, in this hand. So, but yeah, that might be telling us that, you know, he's really... backfire! It happens. It happens.
Yeah, either way, it's 4 tiles in terms of acceptance, so...
So it's probably really telling us that he's, you know, seeing Kinyan as his direct rival right now when it comes to points.
Yeah, it can also be, especially because it's the first game in the league, everyone is playing a little bit tighter than usual. You don't want to take too many risks.
That's true. So. Masa calls Qi on the 2-pin. Looks like he's aiming for a 1-2-3 Sanshoku there. Yep. And Sugi, again, we've seen a lot of Karagiris from Sugi.
Yeah, that does actually create a little bit of, you know, a thing for people to think about, like why is he keeping the 1-pin until now, but then not too much in terms of like, you know, misdirection or whatever.
Okay, efficient block there. 5-5 6-mon for David.
And you're really needing any mons to draw, but here maybe not so much anymore.
Yeah.
4-5-6 Sanshoku is on the plate, but then still a little bit far. Oh, starting with the 4-mon, also pretty interesting. Might be feeling the pressure from other players.
There's a quick pause. Oh, Riichi there. Okay, Sugi declares Riichi's waiting on a 1-so and 2-mon Shampong wait. Double pair wait there, but only 1 left. Riichi nonetheless.
Yep. So I think just now Kinyan drawing the 9-pin, which kind of makes her previous discard backfiring a little bit.
Oh, David is technically Tenpai, depending on what he decides to discard.
Yeah, I think 5-mon should be... Oh, that's quite interesting also.
Banging on maybe the west, the Shah to come out.
Yeah.
Okay, but, well, 2 tiles left for David.
Kinyan saving it actually with the 4-mon, but then it makes the 2-mon and then the 5-mon, both of them very dangerous.
Okay, Sugi declares wrong Riichi.
Yeah,
is there a Dora in there?
I think no Dora, probably. Yep.
Okay, so they're getting changed how to break.
A lot of breaking here, I think. Yeah, pretty interesting actually for David in the end deciding on the Shampong. Yeah, banking on the fact that West, although obviously if it's Mochi Mochi then it's that disaster, but then pretty interesting choice. To be fair, if David cut the 5-mon, still I think in the end that helps strengthening Sugi's weight on the 2-mon. So maybe the result could have been the same, but we never know.
Yeah. Well, as we move on to South round, South 1, dealer is back to Masa. Dora is 4-so. Okay. So it's been pretty balanced so far. Masa draws 2-pin, starts with the 8-pin discard.
Oh, with the Dora, but then the rest of the shape not so strong.
David immediately calls Qi. 7-8-9 Sanshoku, is that?
Oh yeah.
Is that his intention?
Yeah, so pretty risky choice, I think, opening here. But also, I feel like David is playing a little bit more, how should I put it? It's like, I wouldn't say like desperate, but then it feels like he's playing quite tight so far than usual.
Well, it is the first game of the league, so he's probably a little nervous, a little anxious, a little bit of everything, mixed feelings. Draws a 9-so. Okay, so that's good for him.
Alright, seeing the pins Itzu here. So having the ammos, like having the weapons here, but then the shape of the hand, it's not coming together.
Yeah. Okay, so Haku comes out from David's hand afterwards. Interesting how, I'm curious to see how the other players are looking at David's discards and what they might be thinking. Is it just Chanta or Hongitsu as well?
Yeah.
Because the order of the discard does matter. It does give out information. Okay.
Yeah, really interesting here. I think also discarding any of those three, selling 3-mon 3-pin can be options because the Yakuhais pretty much are the only way you can upgrade this hand.
3 pairs.
Really want to move to Tanyao here. 9 so 1 so either way depending on where you want. Still no pair.
Yeah, it's a little tough right now. While discarding all the Jihai tiles, all the honor tiles right now.
Suki keeping the 4-5-6 Sanshoku alive, but still pretty far away from it.
Kinyan draws a 7-pin to complete the 6, 7, 8 Pinzu there. Masa draws the
1
8.
so yeah, moving directly to Tanyao here, but also 7 pairs on the horizon. The Hatsu backfiring.
It's kind of crucial because he does need that pair.
Kinyan's shape improved, I think, drastically with that 5-mon draw.
Okay, again, just to remind everyone, the Dora is the 4-so. Hence Sugi keeping that 5-so there.
Yep. That kind of breaks the 3-4-5 Sanchoku a little bit, considering the 2-3-4 Sanchoku instead, keeping the 2-so, but then still pretty far away from those Yakus.
Yeah.
The Haku. But then that's the last one, I think, so.
Yep. Okay, David calls Chi on the 2-so. Manzu's coming out of his hand still. So the order of the Manzu and the honor tiles and the Jihai tiles. I guess that's a way you could kind of read what Yaku David is kind of aiming for, right?
Yeah, for sure. I think still it feels a little bit odd that like David was not cutting any Pinzu at that point, but then still it just happened to be that way. But then, yeah, you can really see that. Right now, David really wants to draw any of the ones, honestly, here.
Tenpai on the south, non-tanki weight, 2 left in the wall. Have a feeling Masa did that on purpose, right?
Yeah.
He sees the point value in David's hand, and the point difference is it's kind of there. He doesn't mind David just winning that 1,000 point hand.
Yeah, exactly. And also Masa, I think here doesn't have too much to deal in. Obviously, the 7-so can deal in to the pen 7-so here, but then Tsumo.
Chanta Tsumo.
Chanta Sanshoku.
Chanta Sanshoku. Works out for David.
Yeah, pretty interesting, series of events, I feel like.
Yeah.
First of all, calling the Kan 8-pin there.
Yeah, immediately. The first discard.
With the double-sided weight on both of the remaining suits, I think that can be quite risky. Once you draw the 6s, it makes your entire game very, very hard to play.
Yeah.
In the end, it did pay off, so that's good. It's a very much needed win at this point.
And David go ahead and brings the dealership to him as we enter south 2, and the Dora is 6-mon.
Not the hand you want as the dealer in the south round.
Sugi's all over the place with that hand, not even worth going for Kokushi.
Here, hopefully getting to Tanyao sometime. Yeah, I don't think anyone has a particularly fast hand.
Yeah.
South here. That is when you feel like, oh, the flow is not good. The fourth pair.
Plus the Dora. Now, some people might want to call Pong on those pairs.
I think
Maybe a lot of our audience would do that.
Yeah, I think it's very difficult considering. So sometimes when you're kind of deciding between Chitoi or Toitoi, you need to consider the nature of your pairs. If it's like 1, 2, 8, 9 or honor tiles, it's probably easier. But then you have, for example, here Masa is 4, 5, 6 basically.
Those are a little harder to call Pong.
Sugi here gradually heading towards that Chanta Sanchoku once again, but then even here 1,000 points is plenty enough.
Yeah, right now. Because David is kind of creeping up in points.
Masa discarding that Shunpai Sha, I think.
Not too locked into the Chitoitsu. Maybe looking for a Shunsu based hand.
Yeah, and with the 4, 4, 5, 5 potentially.
Yep. Does not Karagi this time.
That's true, that's true. Opinion here, 1 so or 1 2 man, we're heading towards a Tanya situation.
Yep.
1, 2, 3 Sanshoku now on the horizon.
What would David do?
This is tricky, honestly. You also have the Manzu Itzu to consider. You really can't keep all of them.
Yeah. Ends up discarding the 4 man, so no Itzu.
Yeah. I also like something you might want to keep. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Ishanten. This gets scary for everyone. 3 man. If you don't believe in a certain theory.
Not a believer. Okay, not a believer.
Not a believer. Yeah, I think at this point of the game, Sugi just wants to call the Haku and be done with it.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what the value is.
I think 2 Haku's already been discarded. Kinyan has one in her discard pile.
Oh,
and
you're right,
Masa
you're
as
right,
well,
you're right.
so.
Yeah, that actually looks grimmer than I thought, honestly.
So locking in that for that as a pair or possible safe tile, somebody declares Ricci. So
yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I missed that. So actually choosing not to call the Haku, I feel like a little bit earlier on, right?
Yeah. I think he didn't have enough blocks. Oh, okay.
So Ricci here, I think, doesn't...
As the dealer.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what the weight is.
Pen 3 so. 1 left in the wall. Okay.
Yeah, having Dora 1 and also as the dealer, that's plenty good reason to reach it. But I think Kinyan definitely wants to fight back with his hand, Tanya Ibeiko.
Yep.
Oh, that is
what
difficult.
do you do? Which one?
8 so is the Suji, but then that actually lays the trap. Oh, what?
The last 3 so. Ippatsu Tsumo for the dealer David. Ricci Ippatsu Tsumo. Dora. Wow. Oh,
I think Dora 1.
Dora 1, okay. Oh yeah, Masa was the one.
Wow.
Ricci Ippatsu Tsumo Dora. 4,000 all. Huh.
Wow, that's an unexpected turn of events.
Yup. Came back strong is David. Think about it. I think Masa earlier also had a hand where there was only 1 3 so waiting.
Oh yeah,
Although
that's true.
he didn't call Ricci on that one. It was an open hand, but still, David, who was 4th for quite some time, is now 1st place. 37.9. So we still are at South 2. 1 Honba, dealer is 2 so for David, and with that 2 so, or he has a 1 2 3 sozu locked in. Very, very strong starting hand.
But Sugi has an even better hand here. 4,
this
5,
is a
6
fun one.
Sons of Sanchoku already.
Kinyan, not too bad either.
Just wants to pull in the south. 3-pin is the best draw he can ask for here.
This will be a fun one.
Yeah.
This will be a fun one to watch.
Okay. There it goes. Yeah, there's the pair. Still, we really want the 3-4. No, I think 4-5-6 Sanshoku there.
Oh, Han 5-mon draw.
Yeah, no Richi here. Perfectly reasonable. It's very risky here. But then with the South Pong, you can still have a no bet on weight, which is ideal.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll see how this goes. It's Manza, the double kanchan, but now Sanshoku, there's Yaku here.
This one Richi. Okay.
Yeah, this is pretty interesting though. I feel like, just now with Sanshoku Dora 1, 5200 can be, plenty enough. But here, going with the aggressive choice, also a great choice, I think.
It is early on in the game, so by declaring Richi so early, there might be some people who won't push anymore, and some people who might.
Yeah.
If people do push back, it doesn't matter how bad the weight may or may not be.
Yeah,
it might come out anyway. So I think a lot of things came into play.
Might as well create pressure early that makes people think twice before doing anything.
But little does he know, everybody else's hand is actually not too bad. It is worth pushing that for a lot of these players. Okay, especially David, who's the current dealer. We'll see what he does.
I think here, just pushing. Going with the defensive choice. I think that's also pretty interesting from David. Obviously, when a lot of people, at that point might also choose to defend when you're so far away from Tenpai. But then as dealer, and being so early after the Dora 2, so you don't really have any safe tiles left. So some people might as well just push.
Yeah. Do you think David feels he has a slight lead over the 4th place Kinyan right now? So as long as I don't take 4th, I'm okay. I'm not going to take...
Yeah, I feel like that can be, a mentality, a lot of our players have also. It's completely reasonable. And especially it's, the first game in the league. You just want to have a solid start. You don't really want to fight for first at all costs.
I guess that's the difference between a league setting and like a one-day tournament
or
tournament weekend setting, right? So,
like here, I think that, right now, as I said, it's so early in the game, you don't have any safe tiles anymore, and so some people, as a dealer, would be like, I might as well just push.
Yeah. But because this is a 6 meetup league, 24 Hanchans in total, right? No need to risk that. It is something that might be going through David's mind.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it might be very hard for him to fight back from this hand, but then still, even getting a second here is a good start for him. Three-mon still 3 left.
3 in the wall. That's the other one that we see, the one in David's hand. The other 3 should be in the wall.
So Kinyan at this turn, very, very hard to fight any further. I think the only person still in the battle should be Sugi. That is a weird draw.
Okay.
Does make the acceptance so much wider, but then we'll see who gets the 3-mon first. I think both of them wants it. 5, so...
Yep, playing it super safe.
There's no way to fight anymore. Doesn't really change anything.
Yeah. E Shanten shape for Sugi.
Eight-pin is Genbutsu, I believe.
Thought about it for a quick sec. so. Okay.
Dropping the 6 uncle. Oh, the 8-mon that was at the beginning,
Yeah.
I feel like.
Well, values. Oh, there's one.
There's the 3.
There's one of them. 2 more left in the wall now. I think the counter will update once it has been discarded.
Okay. Here is still not discarding the 8 and...
Is it a safe tile for other people too? 共通安全牌. Is that what it is? 7 pin, there's 3 of them, so it's 1 chance for others. Maybe values that, sees that as a safer tile in any case somebody does decide to fight back. Although it doesn't seem like it right now.
Yeah,
right?
and it's hard to say.
Yeah.
Oh, but here, the 456 Sanshoku is...
Oh, this is when Hidama's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although that does send a signal to other players, because 7-mon is completely like in the middle of nowhere, right?
Yeah. Plus 6-mon is a safe tile, Genbutsu for Masa. So by not declaring Riichi right there, I think it might come out. Is probably what he's thinking.
Yeah,
it's the
completely
Takame,
reasonable.
right? The so-called Takame.
Yeah.
The better one.
Yeah, although it does put other people on alert with this like 7-mon cut out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
the
that a
3-mon,
3-mon?
I think, yeah, it looks like a 3-mon.
If Dave ended up keeping everything, would have been Ipatsu, not Ipatsu, but would have been Tsumo. I see Masu's face there. Tanyao Tsumo Sanshoku. Nice win for Sugi. Nice win. Okay. So there was a little error there. For Saikouisen, you're supposed to fold your hand prior to giving out your point sticks. Okay, that's just an FYI. Folding your hand acknowledges the win. So once you acknowledge the win, once everybody acknowledges the win, then you start paying the point sticks. So I think there was a player there who did not fold their hand. But yes, we do go to South 3. Dealer is Sugi.
Wow, it's an all-out battle, a 3-way, very, very close.
Yeah. Dora is Pei, as Kinyan has
Kinyan.
2.
And
Good
2
shape.
menses to go with it.
Yan Shanten, I think, or was it I Shanten? Yan Shanten for Kinyan. Yep. Okay, so this is another fun hand to watch.
Oh, Itsu here.
Itsu. Oh, wow. This early on.
Yeah,
So
potentially.
no pair, though. No pair.
Yeah, also
Not
the
just yet.
2, 3, 4 Sanshoku even, but we'll see how that goes.
Okay. Double-sided Tatsu for Kinyan. Okay. Okay. So potential, maybe no Itsu depending on what comes in. But we'll see. We will see. Kinyan draws the 4-mon. Slide over to Tanya, but the Pei is there, so no Tanya. Pei is the Dora.
Yeah, so 2-pin, 4-pin might be more natural here, yeah.
So keeping that Yonrenke or 4 connected tiles. Although some people do say that 4 connected tiles, if it's on the edge, like 1, 2, 3, 4,
really
or
doesn't count.
Yeah.
But then you have more improvements
Yeah.
with the 3-mon and the 7-mon compared to 2, 4. So.
So a lot of things come into play. There's no one size fits.
That's rough.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah, now, like, what do we do? It's like, keeping that footy 10 shape, but then with 3 out, it's a little bit less desirable than usual.
Prioritizing, although footy 10, prioritizing the double-sided shape for Pingfu. Okay.
So I think David keeping the Honitsu alive for now, if he can get another Haku.
2 soul. Smokiri, okay.
So So 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku is something far away on the horizon, but it's there. 4-man is an interesting cut. I feel like Haku also here one of the choices.
But leaning more towards the Hoitsu most likely.
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
6-man is great.
So he draws a 7, 1, 2, 3. 3 pairs.
Yeah.
3 pairs.
So very slow compared to other players.
Yeah. Well, it might be an Ipeiko in the works there, but point-wise, as the dealer, a win is probably more on the priority list for Sugi right now.
Exactly. Okay, that gets a little better.
Okay. Is it 9-man?
9-man. The pins are not coming together.
Yeah.
That's pretty rough. Masa going a little bit more aggressive there, seeing the value in this. So
okay. Committed. David is committed.
We'll see how that goes. Still very far away from an actual hand, so we'll see. Another 4-man, one more time to regret your choices.
This time didn't hesitate too much in her decision making. Ooh, okay.
Okay. Ishanten, I think here, just either the 3-so or one of those honor tiles. Okay. Well, there's, I think, only Ricci here, but 4 is out on the Furiten double-sided weight.
What do? Dama?
So
still Ricci?
Yeah, you need points here. If she ends up
Drops.
cutting, the 4-pin, 3-pin, still looking at the 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku. It's a really, really tough decision there, I feel like.
Just because you didn't accept the con 3-pin weight, this happens.
Yeah, it can't be helped. It's really, really rough.
Okay. So he drops the 7-man, keeps the 5, 6, 7 Manzu.
Yeah.
Okay, dropping that double-sided Tatsu there.
Yeah, that's a good choice by Kinyan also. But like either way, I feel like it can be, justified whether you declare 3-10 Ricci there.
Oh, screen got black for a quick sec.
Yeah, that's a really rough situation. Oh, no! Yeah, that was rough. The last one, too. That, Now, so the Shin is the Yishanten, I feel like. Oh, that's rough.
Yeah. And because of that, David is able to, slowly, at his own pace, build up that Shinitsu hand.
Yeah. We still need the 7-man or the 8-man here. 5-man would still be Furiten.
I know.
Oh, that's rough. Suddenly, 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku out of nowhere. Oh no!
Back to
I feel like you have to Ricci here. Right?
No, Dama.
Okay.
Still Dama.
That's a very rough.
No,
yeah,
not Tenpai.
I don't
still
think it's
Ishanten.
Tenpai yet.
Still Ishanten.
Oh, Sugi making magic happen with this hand. Wants to call, I believe, either one of those pairs, and we will be in Sanshoku Tenpai. So this is a really... Ricci's
this
here.
time Ricci, okay.
Yeah, really, really rough turn of events for Kinyan. Oh, with a 3-so draw here.
Dama.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, so best case scenario, Teiki is, I don't know if he's gonna lock it. What would you discard?
Yeah, I think right now, obviously the 9 so
Yeah.
is the most natural. You don't want to wait on the 6-9 so. Here, discarding 9 so should put you in such a strong, weight that you don't even want to consider anything else.
Yeah. Plus, Kinyan did declare Ichi.
Yeah, I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So, yeah, so that is the win. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So I believe.
Wow.
That just happened.
That just happened.
In an instant.
Yep, that just happened.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, I was kind of left speechless for a quick second.
Yeah, I feel like, it was very shocking. It also happened so quickly, too.
Yeah.
It's like it just happened because, I think that was Kinyan's Genbutsu on the 1 so.
Yeah.
Very, very rough.
That is a tough one.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so South 4, Kinyan is the dealer now. Dora is 7 so.
Yeah, what a game just now, right? Like, it happened. Okay. Focus. All right. Masa having 4 pairs here. I think needs Hanemanzumo to catch David.
Like totally okay with settling for second, right? With this point situation right now. And
so,
his hand as well.
Yeah, plus 13 at this point. So we'll see.
Yep, as Masa calls Pong immediately.
Play settling for second.
Yep. David King.
Looking very strong with this hand.
Sugi also has a lot of double-sided mensus there, ready.
Yep.
Sugi draws 1 so, does not need.
Four pairs here also. Seems like everyone's having a lot of pairs.
Yeah. One of those days.
Yeah, one of those.
Koitsuba days.
Alright.
Well, so overall, I think Kinyan has not won a hand yet.
Yeah, I think so far. Yeah, this is really rough. Not being able to cash in the Dora from the hand before was very rough. But yeah, it's completely reasonable to drop the 2-4 pin Kanchan, and it's also perfectly reasonable to not go for the 3-10 Ricci when they're 4 out. And so like, a lot of like ifs.
Yeah,
but
just one of those decisions that you have to live up, kind of suck it up and accept the fact that it may or may not backfire at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's very, very rough.
Yeah. Well, Masa, understanding the situation after the Haku Pong called Chi on the 2-pin. A little more on the aggressive side than usual for Masa.
Yeah. Here you just want to speed up and prevent any sort of this is the situation that Masa doesn't want to see.
Yeah.
I feel like. So here, 5-pin seems pretty attractive. There, the 8 so being the Dora Soba.
There's a possible Teiki there as well, possible Chi Toitsu there as well. So, and as the dealer who hasn't won a hand just yet, I'm sure Kinyan just wants to win this hand, continue on the dealership as long as possible.
So keeping the safe tile south here. Oh, does draw that,
nice.
So that's really nice.
Drops the
Even
9-pin, so adding Tanyao to her hand. Okay, Masa E Shanten now. It's a little scary at this point.
Yeah, although it does prevent him from calling the 2-mon as the 5-8 Nobetan is Furiten. Yeah, this is...
what is it? 5.
5, so... still potential upgrade to Pinhu even, so let's see. It can be a very aggressive choice to keep the 5, so keeping the relatively safer 9-pin there. Sugi's not coming together.
Yeah, it's stalling a little bit. Oh,
the
Ippei Kou, best case scenario. So this one, Ricci, for sure.
Yeah.
6-9 so Ricci. Okay. 3 total in the wall. Right now, Ricci, Ippei Kou, Dora is confirmed. We'll see if there's a Tanyao added or not. And possible Uradora as well.
Yep.
Kinyan, first time declaring Ricci, I believe, in this game.
Or the second time, because we have the Furiten.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's right. It was. I felt so bad for it. I just erased it from my memory.
I know. I actually kept thinking about that hand. Yeah, that was a really decisive game, actually. But yeah, there was just a lot of like unfortunate events. I feel like.
Nakasuji.
David also wants to end the game right there. I think, even Sugi wants to just run away with the 3rd place here.
Tenpai for Masa if he discards the 1-mon. Yep, as he does. Wants to end it.
Yeah, one chance, I think, completely justifiable. That can be very bad.
Yeah. So, there's 2 left in the wall now.
7-mon looking really scary.
Yeah.
2-mon, 2-mon can be an option here. Also 5, so is the Genbutsu.
Well, you can recover if you drop the 2-mon, 2-mon.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's too many of those things. And 4-mon is far from safe. The 9-so looking really scary right now.
Yeah. What can you discard?
Okay, 6-mon, 7-mon.
Yeah, 6-mon was Genbutsu actually. So, okay. Dora, don't need it right now.
It's very tense at this point of the game.
Oh.
Masaching finding the safe route
Yep.
to keep attacking here, I believe.
While still maintaining Tenpai. Nice work around by Masa. 5-8-mon Tenpai, although it is Furiten, still Tenpai.
Yep.
Will it? Shoot. Okay.
Yeah, I think Sugi really wants Masa to end it right here. Kinyan Zumoing or being caught in a 2-player Tenpai situation, either one is not particularly pleasant.
Yeah. None. Not Shompai.
Oh no, I think 2 cut from Toyman.
Yeah, so should be fine.
Yeah.
And plus it's the dealer's Genbutsu. Or not dealer, Sugi's Genbutsu.
Yeah, okay. Haite.
Will it?
Oh,
No.
Okay.
Okay, so Renchan for Kinyan.
That does give Masa more fighting chances now, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, so Kinyan repeats the dealership. Masa was also Tenpai. Shipai is happening right now prior to dropping the tiles into the table. So South 4 going over to 1 Honba. Dora is 8 man. Okay, as Kinyan is sorting out her hand, see how her block is. Masa draws the 2-1, discards the 2-so. David seems a little far, has a non-Yakuhai Tong as Toitsu. Sugi draws his Yakuhai, but nothing paired up just yet. Does it seem like Kinyan has the better hand right now?
Yeah, I think so, especially with the Tanyao that's like visible right now. But it's also worth mentioning that Masa is slowly closing the gap. With David, I think the condition just went down because of the Richie stick and the Honba bonus.
Yeah, that is true. Kinyan drops her Yakuhai.
Looking pretty solid. Potentially 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku even, although that's a little bit far, and having to drop the Dora. But Masahiro actually catching up the upgrade from the Yonenke.
David's still a little far, but still wants to secure the first if possible. Sugi. Little tough for Sugi, but I'm sure Sugi would just want to win a quick hand to solidify his third.
Yep.
Just note the UMA, the placement points for Saikouisen is 20,000 points. So each placement, depending if you are up or down, will be a 20,000 or 20 point difference. So it's going to be pretty important for everybody here.
Yep. The 9, so...
Solidifying the double-sided weight there.
Yeah, with the Dora. Also with the floating 3, so having cut the 2 so earlier, it's not exactly the best floating tile now. Okay. Drawing the Dora, but still the shape is a little bit weak.
Yeah, it's a little weak. So still, oh, Kinyan draws the 7, so...
That's hard. The 9 so is definitely something to consider. Also, if the
aiming for
Riso
Tanya.
potentially...
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a nice
that's
draw.
really good. The Ricci here should be coming.
Okay. So Ricci here for Masa. Ricci, Pingfu, 1 Dora. Weight is 4, 7 man. 3 tiles left in the wall.
Yeah, unfortunately, not connecting on the 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku, but yeah, there's no world where you'll wait for that. So still Zimoing and I think Ura 1 will get the win for Masa as well.
Yeah. In any case, he will be solidifying his 2nd place. So because of the placement points, as mentioned earlier, I don't think Masa is going to mind too much.
Yep.
Okay, so no Ippatsu for Masa. It was close. He did draw the 5 man instead. Okay.
Not a hand you can fight with, just going for full defense. So
Yeah.
far from anything, basically. But Kinyan definitely wants to fight back with this.
She draws the 8 pin. So multiple double-sided blocks here.
Yeah, 5 pin, 4 pin probably coming most naturally.
David's still in a tough part.
Likely not pushing with this hand. The 3 so 2 pin all Genbutsu.
A direct deal in would, in any scenario, most likely would drop a placement for David. So yes, as he drops the 2 pin there, safe tile. So he drops the 1 pin, 1 chance, or no chance. Okay, Kinyan.
The 6 so is very, very It feels really good, but then it's not the thing you want right here. Yes, David continues cutting Genbutsu. There's no fighting this.
So we'll see if the game ends at Masa's win here. Let's see. Kinyan's draw, 1 pin. No Tsumo for Masa just yet.
Yeah, the 4 pin looking increasingly easy to push with the, I think it becoming the 1 chance right now.
So he draws a 3-mon. Debating on what to discard here.
Yeah, I think no save tile.
Yeah.
But yeah, here cutting the 9 pin, so like it's like thinking about if you have, for example, 5, 7, 8, would you hold on to the 5 until this moment? So by that logic, you can probably rule out 6, 9 pin for a lot of cases. But then obviously if it's a 9 pin shampong, then it's a different story.
Yeah. So we saw Kinyan discard a 3-mon as the dealer. Of course, she's 4th place right now, so nothing really to lose too much. So that push would make sense.
Yep. Oh, the 4 pin here. Not something you need right now. And I think it's still a safer tile to cut than the 7, so here.
She could still just, pretty much use it in her hand.
Yep.
So we do know that Kinyan is known for aiming for big hands, but she's still a little debating right here. Yes, as she discards the 7-so.
Yeah, so 7-so here, I mean, being the no chance for sure, but then...
Suki draws another Jihai here. 1 discarded, not completely safe, so he discards the 5 pin instead. Kinyan draws the 1-so. Drops the safe one, although 1-so did pass earlier. So that is also Genbutsu as well. I guess it's the order of the discard.
Yeah,
Right.
so I think, here, in case, for example, anyone decides to push, then you still have something to resort to. Yeah, now as I think about it, I think 7-so maybe...
Instead of the 1-so.
Yeah, I mean... kind of debating between 7-so and 4 pin, which one to drop. I think either way, 7-so deals into more of the bad shapes, I guess. But then the 4 pin obviously still just being 1 chance.
Okay, slides it with another, I guess, safer tile as she draws the Haku. Haku 1 tile only has been discarded. David draws an Anko Hatsu, so those will most likely be safe for David.
Yep.
Safe for 3 turns. Oh, there's the 4th one right there. So everybody keeping... Oh, draws the 3-so, but that was a safe tile anyways. Okay. Tsumo, nope, 7 pin.
Yeah, folding with the honor tiles here. If this heads to a draw, really, it becomes a much tighter game than it originally was.
Kinyan draws another 7-so as she tsumogis that tile. So 2 more 4-7-mon left in the wall for Masa. Sugi draws a 4 pin, discards the 4-so instead. Oh, Tenpai.
So this is going to be Rishi here.
Right now, no Yaku.
Oh,
no
interesting
Richi.
choice there, yeah.
Taking the Tenpai, not putting that 1,000 point stick as collateral. Guess you could say it's a smart move because the point difference between her and Sui is relatively close. She's probably reading that Sui is not in Tenpai. Shun.
But then the 3,000 points is still not enough to cover
not
for whatever that's going to happen like next game. So I'm more inclined to Richi here. But obviously it's not, wrong to not Richi here either.
Okay, so 2-player Tenpai. Kinyan repeats her dealer. She did not have a Yaku, but Masa was Tenpai with Richi being Fudora. Did not win. So some point movements there as we move on to South 4, 2 Honba. Now we have 2 Kyotaku, 2 Riichi sticks on the table for the next winner. Okay, so this might be a long game. We will see how this turns out. All right, Dora is 5 pin. Let's see Kinyan's hand. Oh, we already see one of the Doras already using the 5, 6, 7 Pinzu. Looks like a great block there.
Yeah, but the rest of the Hanchans are not looking super nice.
Does have a pair, has a couple Hanchans, and several Jihai tiles. Starts with the north.
Very nice. And Masa's condition, I think, goes down once again, now becoming 13-26, if I'm not mistaken. The game suddenly becomes much tighter. Like just now, we had like David having a huge lead, and Sugi still having like a comfortable lead over Kinyan. But now everything's changed in the South 4.
So Sugi just needs any win. Any win is okay to solidify his third.
Yep.
Okay.
This hand looks... it's moderate. It's hard to say really what it is.
Not the best for an Orasu with a point condition type hand, right?
And you don't want to be in a Riichi and then someone damatens and then you there's someone deals into that other person and then you're suddenly fourth for no reason. And so you want to be in the hand where you can comfortably call, and this is not one of those hands.
Unfortunately. Okay. So Kinyan, 3 Hanchans, 2 Shanten away. Oh, Masa gets a Gyankan shape there.
So this is a hand that clears the condition for Masa, I think, if he draws on the double Kanchan.
Solidifies the Pingfu at that point.
Yep.
Kinyan draws a 3-mon. Okay, going max out. No need to worry about defense right now for her.
Oh.
Okay. Double-sided shape there.
7-mon, 9-mon.
Yeah, no need for Itsu here. Which one first? 9-mon first.
So that is, I think, keeping potential Tanyao chances, although that is very, very, slim in terms of it happening.
Yeah. He's probably confident in drawing the double-sided shape there, double-sided weight.
Yeah. Yes, I think that's just a backup plan in case you have to call something.
Yeah.
And to be fair, at this point, if you look at the discards, it's the 9-mon is almost just as dangerous as the 7-mon anyway, so might as well.
If you're in Masa's shoes, would you call that Con 6-mon right away just to solidify the second, or the point difference here?
Yeah, but you still don't have Tanyao because of the 9-pin. So
okay, never mind. He draws that one first. 3 6-mon Ping Fu Wei. No Tanyao, although he did have that as a backup. 3 6-mon, 2 left in the wall for Masa as he declares another Riichi.
It's a great weight, technically speaking, but then for some reason, whenever you're in a situation where you really want to win the hand, waiting on the 3 6-mon, for example, or the 4 7-mon just makes you feel a little bit iffy for some reason.
The power of Riichi, the power of Tsumo, the power of Uradora.
So here, having the Ipeiko potentially Sanko as well. Kinyan definitely fighting back. Nothing to lose here.
Yeah. Probably 9.
Oh, that is surprising.
Not 9, so that just passed. I think most people would discard the 9, so at least for now.
Yeah, I think so.
7, so
keep
later.
Some fighting chances, but here 5 so has passed, making this so much easier to play. Oh, very surprising, because after the 7-pin, there's really no way of coming... I mean, there is some ways of coming back, but then, it's such a key tile to your hand, especially the 4-pin is the door indicator. That's a bit of a no-no.
That should have been a Tachiainin call. You should have called the judge. So, for Saikouisen rule, once you go into the discard motion, you're supposed to follow with that. If you retract your hand, you're supposed to call the judge. So that was a Not sure why that wasn't called, but secretly Sugi becomes Tenpai with an Ipeiko weight.
Yeah, 3, so not the best weight.
Yeah.
In fact, also Kinyan here, if she pushes further with this hand, potentially the 3 so can come out.
It's going to become, because of the point situation right now, Sugi is not declaring Richi. He does have a Yaku.
7, so it's also full pushing. That's sending signals to the other players as well.
Secretly, Kinyan is becoming Ishanten shape as well for her. David.
Very hard to even maintain Tenpai at this point. So, I mean, first he has to get there also. 3, so looking increasingly dangerous here, actually, this 3, so especially because the things around, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, miraculously, if she could draw another 3, so the last one, that'll be her pair. She could be Tenpai for that.
Yeah.
Slide it into a possible Ipeiko shape for her as well. Pause on the 6, so.
Yeah, considering Richi here to lay the trap.
The so-called Suji trap for us in English.
Yeah, but suddenly this 3-so becomes much more dangerous. Although there are a lot of justifications for pushing the 6-pin instead of the 3-so. You have, I think, the double 1 chance from the 4-pin, 5-pin. Sanko.
Okay.
But then this is a difficult decision here.
Because you have to tsumo to make the Sanko for this situation. But again, a win's a win, but he does declare Richi here.
Actually reaching here.
2-so and 3-pin Shampong weight. Either way, only 1 tile left.
Yeah, so Kinyan's 3-so is pretty much safe.
Yeah, now it's safe.
Yeah, and also I think the 7-so is Genbutsu for both players.
Interesting how this is going to turn out.
Yep. Oh, the 8-pin, but there's really no way forward for David.
Yeah.
Well, we were temporarily Sanko Ishanten here with the 7-line draw, but that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. Kinyan calls Chi on the 7-mon, brings her to Tenpai for Tanyao with a 6-pin Tanki weight. So everybody only has 1 tile to wait on. So it comes down to the battle. David draws the 2-so, absorbs Sugi's last winning tile there. He's pausing.
2-pin, 1-pin,
1-pin,
I think.
Okay, so no more. So another technical thing for Saikouisen rule, once you declare Richi, the tile that you draw, you cannot make that click sound to the hand. So that's a habit that I think Sugi kinda has. It's also another thing that will be mentioned. Would have.
We're still not in Tenpai. Yeah, would have been, but then like 4-so, there's no reason to put 4-so and 2-so it just steals in, so also not happening anyway.
Would have tsumoed the Ipeiko there for Sugi, but
that's rough.
Yeah.
The 9-pin.
9-pin push.
Yeah, dangerous for Sugi, but again, you have nothing to lose here.
5-mon pause. Is that a no chance?
2-pin is also again, but for I think as a 2 players, if I'm not mistaken.
It's probably not safe against Sugi, and it is the Dora, the Suji of the Dora.
Yeah, I think also not safe against Kinyan in theory.
Yeah, because I think Sugi's Richi came after Masa's 2-pin discard.
I still feel like you don't have.
Or no, we did it pass after.
Yeah,
Well, anyways.
Like, yeah, I feel like it's just a 2-pin here. It's hard to have any better choices.
Okay, King and Tenpai again.
That's big.
Yup.
This really hurts for David, also being the only person not in Tenpai under these rule sets. So
Minus 3,000 for David. And another Riichi stick goes to the pot as 2 players Riichi. So we'll see how this turns out. As we move on to South 4, 3 Honba here. Okay.
Points or triple?
Quick pause. What happened? Oh, I
What are we
think,
doing?
yeah, they're, gotta collect that before doing the Shibai. Yeah, this is the first league, so first official one, although we did do a pre-league. Oh, okay, maybe this is the one. I might have mentioned this earlier, but they did have a situation, they told me afterwards, saying that they had to break the point sticks. And then because there's so many Kyotakus, Riichi sticks there, nobody could break a 5,000 point stick into 1,000s while having one Riichi stick on their own. So this is when they kind of had trouble.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think what they will end up doing is somebody's going to give a 500 point stick or mix it with a 100 point stick. I think that's what happened.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think,
a rare case scenario.
Yeah, I feel like that only happens if you have like exactly 4
Yeah,
sticks on the
yeah.
table. If it's 5, you can substitute it with the yellow stick.
Yeah. So in this case, I think what they could have done, and maybe should have done, is to call the judge, the Tachiainin, directly. Right now, for those who don't know, because this is the first time doing the official league here in the US, we do have a remote judge from Japan live. So they're helping us judge everything while training judges here in the US. So, yeah. For all the games that we're going through for B League and C League for this season, we will have a remote judge. If I remember correctly, for the first session, it was Kazuhiro Aruga, the former Ryuoi. Very, very well known as his Tachiainin or judge experience. Okay, so since we are done there, we move on to, again, South 4. 3 Honba, 4 Riichi 6, 4 Kyotakus on the table, and the Dora is 6 so.
Yeah, now Sugi is 4th after that Riichi.
A little tough. But still, there are 4 Riichi sticks, so still, same thing. 1,000 point win will still bring him up to first, or not first, 1 up 1 placement.
Yeah. Or anyone Zemoin 400, 700.
Would
like,
change
yeah.
a placement. Okay. Right, so shape is better than his previous hand.
Yep. Having 4
4
pairs,
Toitsu.
it's hard to say. I would really want to call with the Tanyao. Oh, Masahiro improving with 6 and 8 Sanchoku.
A lot of good hands for Masa for this game, right?
Yeah, I think so.
If it wasn't for that miraculous comeback from David.
Yeah, with the heat. Yeah.
Yeah.
But to be fair, like Masa has been taking initiative in South 4.
Yeah, that is true.
To close the gap with David, and now I think the condition is just Agarito.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's just winning any hand.
Oh, 3-sided shape there for Masa. Wide acceptance.
Discarding the south early. I think just now is also considering obviously the Haku and the 9-pin as well. It's a great tile for 7 pairs for sure, but then is it what we want? That's the real Dora.
Another Dora for Masa.
Here going for Tanyao makes a lot of sense with potentially the 9-pin. The Haku can serve as a safe tile considering that briefly and still goes for full efficiency here.
David draws a 8-pin for 3 pairs on his end. So he draws an 8-mon that's been Tsumuriri. Kind of useless for him at this point. Kinyan draws a Chung. Shonpai Chung. Does that indicate that she's maybe not really committed for Chitoitsu? Is that what it is?
Yeah, but then Shonpai, to be fair, Shonpai, like honor tiles or like Jihais at the first row is still like a pretty decent tile for Chitoi, but then we're getting into the second row, and so it's like a little bit more iffy than usual.
Kinyan draws an 8-pin, stronger block there. No more Chitoi, keeps that double-sided shape.
Very interesting, cutting the 7-pin over
The
the
tone.
following 8-mon or the tone.
Yeah.
Also, Masa committing to the Tanyao here, which I think makes a lot of sense.
Now, if you're as the dealer, although you are currently third, Tenpai Noten might change, right? Especially a 1,000 point hand would bring her back to fourth. So as a dealer, would you go full on efficiency, not thinking about defense, most likely, or in her case, do you think she was thinking defensively by keeping the tone there?
Yeah, I think she's thinking about defense and basically just hoping for any sort of Yokoido where she's not affected.
Involved in anything.
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah, this is a very, very awkward point situation, I think. And so there are some people who who likes to, for example, call a lot when you're the last place to kind of limit other players' actions. But then here, I think having a good balance between offense and defense would be quite important.
Okay, a few hands have progressed. Sugi still a little tough. Seeing multiple Yakus here and there, but Kinyan draws the 8-so, completes that sequence block. Had her drops the 1-pin, okay?
Yeah, so not liking the 6-block shape there. Although keeping the 1-pin pair is still completely reasonable at this point because East is such a weak tile right now.
Kinyan's playstyle does seem like she wants to keep a good final shape when she does commit to the push. So 7, 8, 9 Sanchoku E Shanten for possible E Shanten for Kinyan, but she would have to drop the Dora 6-so or a couple tiles to slide over to a 6, 7, 8 Sanchoku. A lot of possibilities here. Hey, is that a safer tile compared to Tone?
Yes, I think it's 3 cut.
Yeah.
This is the last one. Yeah, but we'll see who gets there first, drawing the third 2-mon for some reason. Yeah, Sui's shape. That's great. Basically, freeing up the pin to double acceptance shape.
What is it?
1-mon, I believe.
1-mon?
Given the space.
Yep.
The 6-mon.
The best case.
Yeah, that's perfect. If you draw the 9-mon, that would be disastrous.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how that last 7-so Tadashi from Masa would be a tell for the others. Okay, so unfortunately Masa's weight, the 3-pin, there's none in the wall. Sugi is also Tenpai, 1 4-pin, 1 left in the wall for Sugi. Double-sided shape, upgrades, great. So great for him. Increase the 0, 2, 1 tile shape.
There goes the Yokoido. Oh no, that's disastrous for Sugi. That's the worst case scenario when you reach in the game before, and then because of that decision, you're now fourth. And even though the dealer is, in a lot of danger if anyone Zumos, but then if that happens, that's the worst.
So, game 1 has ended, as you can see there. Masa plus 43.9. David plus 16 with that direct hit, drops down to second. Third place, because she kept that tone and had a defensive mindset, is at third with minus 19.8. And Sugi, unfortunately, although he was in Tenpai, is fourth place at minus 40.1. Okay, so that's the end of game 1. Overall impression?
I think it's been a pretty action-packed game. I think the most shocking one was the cheese that happened to come together with the best draw of the 3-so leading to the flat-sided weight. That was really interesting. And I think in the end, Kinyan's decision of not reaching on the 6-9-mon towards the last draw, I think saved her the game. It happened to be that way. well, Sugi's changed to the Sanko.
Yeah.
And in the end, actually backfiring with the 3, so that was obviously it's something we can't really foresee.
Yeah.
But then that's just mahjong, I feel like.
Yep. Yeah, that's mahjong. It happens all the time.
Yep.
Okay, so that is the end of game 1, as mentioned. So we did do game 2, 3, 4 as well, but due to some technical difficulties, we will not be uploading those, unfortunately. But we will be uploading, the next upload will be session 2 or day 2 of the Saikouisen B League. So that one will have audio, as we mentioned, so we hope you look forward to that. The players for that will be Nidzo Joe, more likely known as Rizen, from Seattle. We will also get to see Shengzhou Qiu, again David, once again in the next one. We will also see Teiki Kou, or more commonly known as Matthew, in the next one, and we'll see Masa once again. Excited? Being on the stream/record table?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no spoilers
Yeah.
for the audience.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, I think everyone will get to see the outcome of that day.
Okay. All right, well, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in with us. We hope you will go ahead and tune in to the next Saikouisen USA B League match. Game 2, we will also bring Table B back once again. And yeah, if you guys haven't, please like and subscribe to this channel. Once again, thank you, Matthew, for being here with us today. And everybody else, we will see you next time.
Yep, thanks for having me. See you next time.
Bye.